Hey guys, 8-Bit here, and welcome back to Horizon Zero Dawn. Let's go ahead and roll that intro, get the shit started, shall we? There's two. There's a lot. Damn. Birds suck ass. Bitch blew up my horse.
I thought they'd go on forever.
Charge. I don't know what that's for. I'll take out some sparkers. Come on, Mr. Ram. Or not. Actually surprised they gave me a horse. Alrighty. Yes, I will continue Salt and Sanctuary.
Eclipse.
Don't worry about it.
I'm not
Sanctuary,
showing
Salt
any
and Sanctuary.
focuses at that location. Shouldn't be anything you can't handle on your own. Get that?
Thanks. Yeah, on my own, right? Grave foot. In the shadow of a metal door.
Okay, I got rid of the buttons for square. Okay. Yes, it's been a while. It's been a couple weeks since I played this last. The last game I played was... What was it? I think it was Tales of Arise? Oh, there's people here. I didn't even notice they're here.
I will teach you to bleed.
Ow, rude. Roll around it, thank you, Jesus.
That does it. Time to take a look around the room.
Two of those. Just, actually, it's more worth taking some of that.
Titan inbound, same play as Akron. Base defense locks it down. We engage, sever the limbs, blast out the fountains.
Another day in the life. Working time, we close. Anti-MOB on point. Hoorah!
A battle. Frozen in ice and time.
Say it again, Lieutenant.
Like that, sir. Titan is through the defenses. Still on approach. Ah, crap. A live one. And he's pissed.
We got no mobility in here. It'll punch right through us.
We hold the hedge at all costs. Then push back out.
Are you getting this, Silence? Silence?
I don't know if he can actually
Looks like quite an
see
enduring
anything more in
victory
here.
we put our foot in today. Contact in 30 seconds.
Hey, think that's enough time for Sobek to finish Zero Dawn?
If this is really it, I gotta say, it's been an honor to serve beside these tanks.
Here it comes.
Brace for contact!
Oh, it sounded like a fucking slaughter.
Silence, you getting this?
What is it?
All these soldiers. They died here.
People die all the time. Keep going and find something interesting.
They don't give a fucking shit. These people died here,
Operation
yeah.
Enduring victory. What did that mean? Whatever it was, doesn't seem to have turned out very well.
That doesn't seem to have turned out at all. There was no victory, it was all death. Was that all of the things? Just over there. Sorry for the throat clearing, guys. I'm having some allergy issues. And my freaking nose is running down my throat. So it's like clogging me up. I didn't see whatever was over here. What? Was it just a body? Okay. Well then, we'll continue. Down, I guess. Whoa, it got fucking bright. Whoa! Lighting, please. And these areas are like giant lordoms on top of being part of the main story. Is this water? This is water. Oh, I want to be here then. Is there a reason to be here? No? Oh, get back up there, you dingus. No, oh my god. Aloy, please. Glitchy ass fucking mechanics. Fucking work with me here. Okay, fucking, where am I going then? Man, dude. Ugh. Oh, now you work. Thanks. Okay. Keep going up, Aloy. Thank you.
That was refreshing.
What was refreshing? Dipping in the ice-cold water? Crazier than I am.
Must have been where the soldiers slept. Like the lodge in Mother's Heart, I guess.
Log. Third Battle of California Marine. The swarm came in from the Pacific, and I don't know if it was the local Minutemen or the crazy 15th, but they'd set the garbage patch alight. Man, the sea was on fire. That stuff was... The first wave of bots came in covered in burning sludge. It bought us an hour or two of slaughtering them on the beaches before the swarm recalculated. We pulled them inland, back through the Kalmar sprawl. Dropped buildings on them, EMP'd the grid. Standard operating procedure. The last time I was in California, I was 5, 6? The light was like that vintage social net filter that was everywhere in the 40s. Log. First battle of the eastern seaboard wall. Had a long run up to it. This was before Kalmar, and projections were a lot worse for the east. For 3 weeks, we kept getting scrambled out to some coastal burg to train Minutemen. It was always raining on account of Europe already being torched. Block after block of prefab barracks. They were still printing barracks right up until the hour the main force hit. The Minutemen? We ran combat drills with them in the streets where they'd lived, trying to pretend they might live to die somewhere else if they paid attention. Nothing worse than the ones who actually bought into it. Hopeful, pestering us with questions about Zero Dawn like we know something they don't. I swear, the more we do this, the more like the bots we are. Except they learn from every fight. And us? I'm not so sure.
Yeah. Well, military doesn't exactly promote individuality.
What was this place?
I should know. I was Army.
Recalls, I've been instructed to remind you of Article 115 of base policy regarding unauthorized use of processor cycles. Specifically 115C. Any holographic simulation not directly related to operational training or efficiency. Consider yourself reminded and enjoy your gaming.
I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments are getting real long and tougher every time. The swarm's getting better at predicting us. Less of us now. And we have to put in 10 times the work for everyone gone. Like a family business on hard times, only... This isn't my family. It's not with you. I still try to see you. The life we had. In the eyes of the people out there. I remember when they were glad to see us. When they still had hope. It all seems to be slipping away. I don't even recognize the places we're defending. The only thing I know I'm still fighting for is... you. The Zero Dawn to turn this around? Or whatever the hell that is. Thanks for the
Probably the
mail,
big secret of the
dude.
game.
Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the wreck and recalls, I don't know, 20 drops. In and out of the West Coast, fighting with these civilian enlistees, scrappy guys and gals. Their training is basically, here's a DEW, when you see a bot, hit it. But somehow it's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse at Lithium Beach. Pulled out before its buddies arrived, but to see a big one go down, I hope you made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're gonna have a shot at turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs, then everything will be the way it used to be.
I get the feeling it took till the absolute last second, considering that the area supposedly that Zero Dawn took place is the mountain where Aloy came from, and the machines were literally buried neck deep into that mountain right before they went down. So
The furnishings were metal. How'd they ever get comfortable? It was the metal world. Guess they were used to it.
Oh, this is actually a thing. Looking back, I thought 64 was shaping up to be a pretty good year. No more drinking, no more mercenary, sec work, stripping offshore wind farms for the OEZ. Just me and a plasma cutter 400 feet above sea level. Then I got the recall alert. Read them up on a turbine and the smell of the cooking ozone. They covered every angle. Better pay, amnesty for any Combine wars you'd fought in, guaranteed citizenship. We should have thought, okay, what's the catch? But what we did think was, I guess we're better than the bots after all. Big talk from Harris about pride and duty. Smart guy. He was right. I'd been proud to be a U.S. soldier. I jumped at the chance to be one again, and look what I landed in. Yeah, literal hell. Literal hell. God, it's so dark in here. That's a dead end.
Just one bed. Maybe they're war chiefs for...
Last night we got talking about D-Day 55. I was a kid then, only a few years out of boot camp, General Assembly, and a drone hangar. Summer and the sky was bare. The heat was killer. They say U.S. human combat forces are being disbanded, all automated now. We're the last cycle's tech, out like the old net. A million more on basic in a century recession could be you'll help build the robots that took your jobs, or if you know how to handle a power suit, you could find a place that still uses manual labor. Maybe in the OEZ or China, where you're not our problem. Low suicide risk, it said in my discharge file. Wow. Yeah? I mean, that is kind of the future we're heading towards military-wise, is to have everything replaced by drones. Less chance of, death. Boy, we're going for right. Blocked off door. Is there anything this way? No? What? Yeah, it's blocked off. I can't
Red
do
light.
anything.
Guess that means no power.
Okay, I see that there. Stop doing things on your own. Jesus.
A holographic interface. Must be some kind of code. Maybe I should try scanning objects in this area.
Those are... Oh. Different locks.
Oh, that's informative.
Secure encryption port with holographic display. Data shows required settings for the nearby hololocks. Up, up, down, down. Okay, so up. Down. Left. Right?
3 power lines, 3 sources. That makes 1.
Up, up, down, down. No. Shit. Wrong one. This one, please.
That's 2. One more.
Error shows requires error detected. Consult GT Tech.
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this. Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you? As usual, I defy expectations.
East, west, and south. Was that not it? Is it the other way around?
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this. Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you? As usual, I defy expectations.
Is it the other way? Okay, I assumed it was from this way, that way, but okay. Whatever. Fair enough. Sounds like it's making a lot of fucking noise.
Tools being used in places. Camera clips. Must be another way.
Power supply. Cell.
Good. In the power cell. If I find more, I should be able to get to that ancient armor I found. It's them, all right. They're not looking for answers. Just weapons.
Fucking rattlers, boy. I already forget how to do the thing.
This is it for you.
Damn, bro. I already forget how to do a lot of, like, the stealthy stuff. Oh my god! Thank you, Jesus! Tried so hard to get reused to the damn game. Thank you.
Try to run. Yeah. Night comes.
Done?
I'll take this.
Get the hell out of the way. Resource supplies, always good. Some more sunglass. Shards, metal vessels, I need those. I think I need them for one of these. Right. What else did I need metal vessels for? Just those. Okay, that's fair. Fair enough. I need a blaze. No. Resource box. More stuff. Oh, that's good money. Is there any more lore dumps here? Before I move on? Not seeing anything that looks like a lore dump. Nope. Fair enough. Oh, my favorite. I love when the game doesn't fucking follow its own mechanics. Come on. Fucking. Thank you. Here we go. More lore.
Ames, I know I mail you too much. I'm just proud of what you're doing. Everyone back home is. We got moved inland 10 kilometers, just as a precaution, they say. School's still in session, so I get to keep my eye on Andres and Reggie. We never know where or when you're fighting, but when the VTOLs go over, all the kids run out and wave. I believe in you. I know nothing's ever gonna be the same, but I believe in you. I believe in us. Ames, I don't even know if you're alive anymore. The mails I get from you, they say they're from you, but they don't sound... They sound recycled. Phrases put together, and you don't say anything about the news I pass on. The containment zone, the rebreathers, the rioting, One Earth. What happened in the Dallas bubble, Ames, that wasn't the robots. They won't even give me a straight answer when I demand to know if you're still alive. They just say if your messages keep coming, then you're still operational. It's not fair, Ames. It's not fair that you won't be with me when the lights go out. I love you.
That's so sad.
Status report. 9th Mechanized Response Brigade, Commanding Officer Lieutenant Fiona Morrell. Unit morale continues to be adversely impacted by outbound engagements against the Pharaoh Plague. Especially when said engagements occur in sectors where civilian guard enlistees have been heavily engaged. The scope and nature of fatalities suffered by civilian guard and unarmed civilians in these sectors defy description. And witnessing it is generating a pervasive sense of hopelessness in the unit. Accordingly, I once again request that deployments of the 9th MRB be temporarily refocused on facilities that are mission critical to Project Zero Dawn. And once again, I request an immediate update on the status of Project Zero Dawn's timeline.
Yeah, that's not how the military works. 90% of the time, they don't give two shits and are just gonna tell you whatever they want you to hear.
Honey, I'm so sorry. Deployments are getting real long. We have to put into work for everyone. Like a family business. I still see you in the eyes of the people out there. They were glad to see us. They still had hope. I'm still fighting for you.
Okay, yeah, that is definitely cut, edited, and reposted. Okay, so that's propaganda is what's going on, because we got to hear the original of that.
Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the wreck and recalls. Fighting with these civilian enlistees. Scrappy guys and gals. That's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse. I hope it made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs.
Yeah. In other words, keep out all the hopelessness and everything so that people stay in line and blah, 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 blah. Sounds an awful lot like what our government's doing right now. I'm being honest with myself.
What is this?
Ignore the burning world.
It's a map.
A map of what?
Our world. The planet Earth, Aloy. It's not flat like you thought.
Why would I think that? During eclipses, the shadow cast on the moon is curved. So our world is a globe. And it looks like this, from a distance.
We'll discuss this another time. Back to the matter at hand.
The Faro robots were spreading across the world, eating everything up. Somehow, Elizabeth stopped them before it was too late. But how?
Project Zero Dawn. Sweetheart, are you not paying attention? Sure. Yeah. It doesn't increase anything, so I'll just take them all. Boom. Operation Kickback. Reno, Nevada, Civilian Guard and Armor Battalion skirmished with Vanguard elements of Pacific Northwest Swarm, pt.10. Engagement began at 0600 and concluded with a withdrawal at 2100 the following day. Losses in excess of 40% reported. Jesus Christ. That's a lot. Operation Third Skull, Shenandoah Valley, Satek, Virginia. Toth, MRB, supported by Civilian Guard, fought the rear guard action against the Eastern Seaboard Swarm ES-17. Engagement began at 0800 at approximately 1400. 12th MRB reported the position was overrun and received authorization to detonate the tech facility, inflicting significant damage on ES-17. Surviving elements of 12th MRB withdrawn to Akron, Cleveland defensive line. Operation Body Blow. Akron, Ohio. 9th and 10th MRBs, supported by sustained aerial strikes, assaulted the Horse-class Titan, resupplying the Eastern Seaboard Swarm ES-18. Engagement began at 0400 and concluded at 2200 with the elimination of the Titan. Note that this is 9th MRB's third Titan kill with minimal losses. Brigade readiness status. 3rd MRB refuses recall orders from Operation Pinch Hit. Deployment along Pensacola Tallahassee defensive line, court-martial proceedings underway. 7th MRB recalled from New York engagement zone to reinforce Wichita Theater. Ready. 9th MRB refitting at USRC facilities. Ready. 10th MRB transferred from Kalmar. Data corrupted. Yeah, well, when you don't allow your fucking focus on your morale through just minor things like letting them take a break and shit, they're gonna not want to come back. Morale is such a huge part of fucking military tactics. Nah, don't need any of that. Open the damn door.
The eclipse. Tampering with the metal devil. But they don't think they can wake it, do they?
Watch out!
Another Kobish. And this one can move.
Crunch. Alright, don't fuck with it yet. Understood. No, I'm not playing on even remotely a high difficulty. I'm just trying to plow through the story so we can get into the second game. Like I said, I've already beaten the game as far as I'm aware. I just want to recall the story as we're going through this. I'll play it on a higher difficulty in the second game. Yeah.
The eclipse. Tampering with them.
Tampering.
Another Kobish. And this one can move.
Run. Oh, that just killed me. Okay, I'm just gonna make my way down from here, I guess. I'm just gonna make my way down. We'll do that, and then we'll engage. Because that thing ain't gonna give me time to climb down, so... Let's take all of that so I can make shit. Skip.
Another Kobish. And this one can move.
This button. I actually want to craft 1% of that. We're gonna craft some of these. Craft some of those. Yeah. Alright. Camera, fucking Jesus Christ. I really want this terror coil. We'll do that. Come here, inventory, modifications. Okay, maybe the tech well wasn't really great. I'll disassemble it. For damage. Well, those are both really good. We're just gonna take rid of that. Spear damage. Cool. Okay. Breeze coil, fire coil, metal vessel. Okay, and then. Okay, so we have 2 fire coils that are the same. We're gonna go ahead and disassemble one. That one is loads better than the standard freeze. Okay, that. I don't care about the coil. It'll take us so I can get rid of it, but. Is this? Deathbringer lens. Okay. Inventory. Where's the shit fire thing? Just
Can't be too prepared.
Chief findings: despite increased tactical proficiency of elite and civilian guard units and many hard-won engagements in the Central European, Antarctic, and Pacific Reach theaters, the Pharaoh Plague's rate of advance has not slowed, nor has its biomass consumption rate. Damage to the biosphere has already exceeded 2038 levels by every measure and grows worse by the day. Extinction timeline projections remain unchanged, with OAC predicted for mid-November 2065. Annihilation of exposed human populations in February of 2066. Extinction of microbiotic land organisms by the end of March 2066. And extinction of marine life by early 2068. Continued secrecy. Project Zero Dawn. The utter silence regarding its mechanisms of action and completion date make it impossible to predict Zero Dawn's impact or lack of impact on the extinction timeline. Atmospheric collapse, atmospheric oxygen depletion, and toxic emissions remain the greatest environmental threat to the operation, enduring victory, as well as the wider civilization, population, and animal life. Operational atmospheric collapse is currently predicted for mid-November 2065, after which military personnel will require rebreathing apparatuses to operate in the open, and civilians will only be able to survive inside sealed structures. The requirements for air scrubbing and recycling in facilities is addressed in Addendum A linked to this report. Portable water shortages. Major water treatment facilities are already struggling to process water resources compromised by rainfall, heavily contaminated by toxins emitted by the consumption of the Eastern Hemisphere. Following the necessary shutdown of all nano-scrubbing facilities, wastewater recycling is already beyond capacity. Military response escalation addenda linked to this document cover the short-term effects of scorched earth engagements and defense of the western seaboard, and ongoing effects of the Ocean Economic Zone's use of nuclear weapons to delay the enemy's initial advance across the Pacific Theater. So they tried to nuke them. In a world that is already struggling to maintain itself, they were going to contaminate it further, huh? At that point, you should just... I don't know.
This'll help.
Thank you, Dr. Sobek. You can take a seat.
What? You're going to thank her after what she just said?
Dr. Sobek has made the situation very clear, General, and given us an option. We should all be thanking her.
No, it's just... I mean, my God.
Maybe take this discussion offline.
There's not going to be any discussion. You saw the numbers. Now, Pharaoh, he'll foot the bill, but his money can't buy the time necessary to complete Zero Dawn. That can only be paid for in blood.
Oh, come on. If we upgrade our fleet, crack the code somehow...
Were you not listening? Robots can't do the fighting for you this time. When it comes to hacking, this rogue swarm is an apex predator. Anything automated you throw at it, they will hijack and take over.
But this... We'd be throwing civilians into a meat grinder.
Commanders, the enemy we're facing self-replicates faster than we can kill it. And it eats biomass as fuel. Zero Dawn is all we've got.
So we put a railgun in the hand of every civilian strong enough to carry one, show them where the trigger is, and point them to the front? How the hell do we sell that?
By giving them something to fight for. Zero Dawn. The top-secret super-weapons program that will save us. So long as humanity holds off the swarm long enough for Dr. Sobek and her team to finish it. The file I'm sending contains the war plan for Operation Enduring Victory.
War plan? This is a war crime.
It may be ugly, but it's something. Consider the alternative. Dr. Sobek, I've secured use of a decommissioned orbital launch base outside Bryce, Utah as the Zero Dawn staging area. Plenty of space there. When can you get started?
I've already mailed you a list of alpha and beta candidates. Most are foreign nationals or subjects of corporate holdings, so extracting them...
Leave that to me. You'll get your dream team. Count on it.
Then I'll be off. Orbital launch base. What is that? What did these people do? What did Elizabeth do?
Dr. Sobek, as projected, the Wichita salient has collapsed. 5 Horus-class Titans have broken through. We predict contact in 34 hours.
Everything is in position, General. It took a few shortcuts to pull everything together, but Zero Dawn is functionally complete. Good to go.
That enduring victory served its purpose after all.
Yes, if we'd had even one day less.
I've sent you an encoded file, Doctor. Please do me the favor of archiving it.
I'll see what I can do. What is it?
A brief statement. An allocution of crimes, I guess you'd call it.
To what are you admitting guilt?
Over the past 16 months, Doctor, I have presided over the greatest wholesale slaughter of military personnel and civilians in the history of history. Genghis Khan, Hitler, Stalin, Sorabella. Add them all together. They don't even come close.
You didn't do the killing, General.
No, not directly. But I didn't wind up the highest-ranked military commander in the United States by resisting the automation of the armed forces. Even before the swarm, Doctor, I was helping death along. So, instead of letting what I've done sink into the murk, forgotten, I sent a file with all the details. Let posterity judge my actions with clear vision.
I'll do as you ask, General. But you should consider that were it not for your actions, our actions, there wouldn't be any posterity to judge us.
Perhaps. Dr. Sobek.
At ease, General. And goodbye.
Hell of a thing.
That is a man who knew exactly what was coming and did what he had to do. Doing the right thing isn't always pretty. What the hell is that face?
Glad to be rid of that place. Now I just need to find the orbital launch base they talked about.
I've checked my data and located the base. That's the good news.
And the bad?
It's directly underneath the Citadel. The palace at Sunfall.
The capital of the Shadow Carja. Not exactly convenient.
The palace is crawling with Eclipse agents. Many in positions of authority, all of them wearing focuses. The moment they see you, Hades will too. He'll issue another kill order, and this time, the entire Shadow Carja military will be after you.
So, disable their focuses. You've done it before.
It's not that simple. Too many focuses in one place, each of them communicating with each other and back to Hades, a whole network of them.
Network? What's that?
Imagine a vast, invisible web stretched across the land from end to end, connecting focuses together, allowing them to communicate over vast distances instantaneously.
All right, so is there some way to cut the web down?
Crash the network. Audacious. Yes, there is a way. A weak point in the network.
Point the way.
I'll send the location data to your focus. Head there, and I'll be in touch when you're close with more directions.
What was Zero Dawn? What sort of super weapon did Elizabeth make? She stopped the machines, but not before the world she knew, her civilization, ended. Let's hope it won't come to that again. Now, how am I gonna get down from here?
If I had to guess, and I'm going to guess, I think what she did was she developed some kind of system kind of similar to Halo where they stored the DNA sequences of living things and then just let the machines literally starve themselves to death. Maybe. Maybe not. I mean, that's one way to do it.
I'd do that again, if it weren't so much work to get back up there.
$4,800, huh? Damn. Alright, BRB. Hey gamers, thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to leave a like, maybe even subscribe. The support always helps. And as always, remember to keep on gaming, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace out.